Yeah, well, it was a great experience. We were referred to the company by our roofer. We put in a new cedar shake roof in about 3 years ago, and there had been no gutters on the outside of this house since it was built 25 years ago. And there was significant erosion, damage even to the concrete. We had some rot in various sections of the house where the drainage had not been maintained. So it was really important that we get some drainage, the gutters and downspouts in. And Mid-State's prices were extraordinarily good. They were definitely lower than our budget, so we were very happy with that. We did try with we have a very curved radius in the front of our house with a very steep pitched roof. And we decided to see if we even needed gutters for that, because that curved radius is almost impossible to put down with a normal K-style bent aluminum gutter. So we tried it without it and found out that we did need some drainage. The water was running off, and then if the wind was right, it would blow into our screened-in porch at the front of the house. So we decided to go ahead, and a little bit more expensive now, but of course hand-installed and custom fabricated copper is not cheap. But again, it's worked perfectly. We've been very happy with the way things have turned out. We think we've hooked up with a great company. I've recommended Mid-State to several of my friends, and I know that at least one of them has signed contracts with them. So, you know, I just can't speak highly enough about them. They've always been very responsive, getting back to me when I make calls, coming out, taking care of any issues that I've had, which have been minimal. They have not been serious issues. These guys know what they're doing, so we've been very pleased. But Mid-State's been a big part of it, so I have to thank you guys. Thank you, Bob. And, you know, it's just, as I said, I have no hesitation in recommending it to my friends and to anybody out there who needs a reasonably priced, dependable gutter company. I mean, they can do it all.
So you really feel like you need this.
So very, very pleased. What can I say? Very pleased. A friend of mine that I did recommend Mid-State to, and she signed a contract. She was really debating whether she needed gutters and downspouts. It's a new house she just bought, and the builder did not include them. Another friend of mine decided not to put gutters on, just bought a new house, and apparently the big rains we had about 2 weeks ago wiped out a good section of their brand new landscaping that they put in, because the water just was coming down. We got over an inch an hour, and that water coming down and just running off without being collected is a disaster. So even though you don't think you need gutters because your house is still dry for the time being, ultimately it will cause damage. It will either wash away your landscaping, your new grass. It will get into funny places that you never expected water would get into, and then ultimately lead to rot, which can be very expensive. So just something, this is almost like an insurance policy. And I would recommend that everybody definitely consider getting gutters and downspouts. It is important. It is important.
Absolutely.
And I don't think you can go wrong with Mid-State. They're going to give you a good price, and they will get back to you if you need them, and I definitely can't recommend them highly enough.